Hi, welcome back to the Teacup Trail, episode 3. I have my drink for today. It's Thai iced tea. If you love Thai food, I understand you. We are finally at season 6, episode 4 of When Calls the Heart.
Just tell me which one is on top.
The Ace of Hearts.
Makes no sense because I have it right here.
Well, I'm impressed.
Thank you. As you can see, nothing here. Nothing here.
Hey. What are you doing? Get your hands off me.
Jesse, it was just a card trick.
Just take it easy.
You think this is funny?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I am amused.
Let's break it out. Oh. Hey! Oh, wait, get out! Get moving. I can explain. Come on, all right? Let's move. Come on.
Queen of Hearts Saloon is doing very well. I think Jesse took that the wrong way in that scene. I understand Jesse very protective of Clara. I don't blame him, but I feel like he went over the line just a little bit, especially how he caused the scene in front of everyone at the saloon, and Clara got very upset. Lucas, the good thing about Lucas in that scene when Jesse went after him is that Lucas did not try to punch him back. I do want to point out a little detail. I think it's a fun detail to look at. It's something that I just caught just now watching it.
Let me see your hand. As you can see, nothing here. Nothing here.
Hey. What are you doing? Get your hands off me.
Jesse, it was just a card trick.
Looks like he was about to kiss her hand, but actually it's an evidence that Lucas did try to show a card trick to the woman with the help of Clara.
Explain. You, over there. Get in there. What was that about?
Come on, Bill. You don't like Bouchard either.
So, doesn't mean I start swinging at everybody, even Bouchard.
I'm sorry, that punch wasn't meant for you.
I'm not sure where you're from, but around here in Hope Valley, we don't take kindly to barroom brawls.
And neither do I.
Well, you could have fooled me.
I was trying to stop the fight.
Well, how'd that work? From now on, you just mind your own business. You leave the law and order to me.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why is that?
Because I'm your new Mountie. Nathan Grant.
What an introduction. It's just Nathan brings this mysterious vibe about him too, and then just boom, bombshell. He is the new Mountie of Hope Valley. He seemed very quiet, very observant. Funny, he got a little bit jealous over Lucas because Lucas was very charming with Fiona and Faith over his talent and card trick.
Could have told me you were a Mountie.
Would that have changed anything?
Nevertheless, my sincere apologies. I'd like to do something to make amends.
That's not necessary.
Nonsense. Dinner tonight is on the house.
The famous Mountie uniform in Hope Valley is now on Nathan Grant. Everyone is staring at him. It reminds me of when everyone stared at Lucas when he first came into town. Lucas is so kind and polite and apologizing Nathan for the trouble on the other night at the saloon. But one point I want to make out is that Nathan is still new, right? He is watching everyone and trying to get to know the people of Hope Valley and just feeling the vibe of the town. Jesse and Bill quickly mentioned that they don't like Lucas when Bill brought Jesse and Nathan to the jail the other night. So while Lucas offered a free dinner to Nathan, which was very nice of Lucas, I believe that Nathan already had this assumption of how Lucas really is as a person. He probably already questioning in his head, like, why Bill and Jesse do not like Lucas. Who is this Lucas guy?
Elizabeth. Wow, a robbery. Are you okay? I'm fine. Are you sure? We knew a Mountie would be assigned to Hope Valley eventually. I'm all right. Really.
The first scene of Elizabeth and Nathan by indirect interaction between these two. What a way for Elizabeth to find out there's a new Mountie in town in Hope Valley, and Nathan came to Hope Valley as a surprise, as a shock, and you can definitely see the shock on Elizabeth's face. The Mountie uniform is definitely a trigger for her, and that's why she looks so shocked in that scene. She immediately thought of Jack because Jack was the only closest person to her that was a Mountie, and Jack was her husband. So many emotion came over Elizabeth in that scene. That image of the Mountie uniform just overtook her and brought her so many emotion and memories of Jack. The last two scenes I'm going to show you in this video is the two scenes between Nathan and Lee.
I guess it would. You know, Hope Valley's a good town, great people, extremely safe. You don't really talk much, do you?
No, sorry.
No. You know, the last Mountie we had was a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, I take it he had a lot of friends in town.
Yeah, he did. Did you know Jack?
Nope, never had the pleasure.
Well, he was a...
Nathan is still trying to get to know Hope Valley. Lee trying to make some conversation with Nathan. The first scene is very important to me as a viewer because this is like the transition from Mountie Jack chapter into Mountie Nathan chapter. Nathan has big shoes to fill in. Mountie Jack was a great Mountie. His legacy lives on, and it had been quite a while since a Mountie was set in place in Hope Valley. So Lee telling Nathan about Jack gave Nathan a sense of understanding of how Hope Valley is as a town. It gave Nathan a little bit more details just to give him a bigger picture of Hope Valley and what he is getting into as being the Mountie of Hope Valley. He has high expectation and high standards to meet, even though Hope Valley is very safe, like Lee said, but at the same time, Nathan truly has big shoes to fill in after Jack died.
No problem. It's my payroll after all. Yeah, this creek mud gets all over everything. Tracked it in my house one time. My wife wasn't very happy about that. You know, you really don't say very much, do you?
Not unless there's something to be said.
And in the second scene between Lee and Nathan, Lee again mentioned to Nathan, this is the second time, talking about how quiet Nathan very is and how limited he talked to someone, and Lee definitely trying to break the ice. Just had this quiet nature about him. So I think that scene is important to add to the background of Nathan Grant and his personality and how he came about to Hope Valley. So we still have more to talk about in this episode. Nathan Grant definitely came as a surprise to the citizen of Hope Valley. There's a lot of mysterious vibe coming off from him, the same as Lucas. So, going forward, I want to say this, both men are mysterious in their own way, whether it is bad or good. And I think it's a way for the writer to keep the suspense longer in this season. We shall see the rest of the episode in the next video, and I'm so excited we finally reached this episode because this is the momentum, this is the beginning of the love triangle between Elizabeth, Nathan, and Lucas. And again, please keep an open mind, open heart as we move forward on this love triangle, and I continue to promise to be fair to both Team Nathan and Team Lucas and Team Elizabeth and Team Hope Valley. So I will see you next time. Subscribe, like, comment. Feel free to express anything you think about this episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!